Hello, YouTube. I got a really cool replay that I got in my Flak bus a couple weeks ago, actually. It's actually been a while since I recorded this, but I just never got around to putting it up for whatever reason. But yeah, so I got a cool game in this Flak bus a while ago. I call it the Love Bus just because, I don't know, I put two decals on it of hearts that I thought were kind of funny. But yeah, so the Flak bus love, and all that. But anyways, so yeah, this is the Flak bus on this good old castle map. Don't know too much about it, honestly, besides the fact that it's just one cap in the middle this time. Still kind of working bugs out and stuff, trying to get things set up, but I didn't do too bad. There's a Panzer in the beginning spraying me with his MG, so there I am turning the gun around, trying to scare him a little bit, But it's just harmless machine gun, not really a big deal. So this bus, or this Flak, yeah, they're the hearts. But this tank is pretty interesting. It's like a half track, and there I see my first target of the game. I try to get some shots on him, but the problem with it, or what can be difficult for other tanks, is the fact that the driver's component and the gunners and loaders and commander are in two separate spots. So as you see me targeting him, I'm aiming for a center mass and I hit right behind the gun and I take out some crew members, but as you can see, some of the other ones are just completely unharmed. So that's part of the problem with trying to deal with that thing, is that it's so long that you can hit the ammo which is in the back, or you can hit the crew members, and so it's kind of difficult to see, at a distance at least, how to get rid of one effectively. Also, the armor is so thin sometimes that a round will go right through it, as you can see later on. And there's my first kill, actually, is Sherman, early variant. And I'm posting up here, and I'm trying to get them as they sneak into the castle, as my team comes into the cap. And I'm doing pretty well, actually. I get a couple shots in, get my second kill, and I start a fire on the, the Wolverine? Yeah, the M10. I'm going for the second shot to finish him off, but the AP just flies right through and I don't get one. So I'm kind of exposed, and I got hit in my engine block, so I'm sitting there repairing it and trying to get some early targets. There's a T-34. I managed to smash through his front turret, and that does a good shot. This the gun is really good. It's a 88 millimeter, and the round is really good. It has some amazing penetration at range, which allows it to survive, at least in these kind of games. The gun itself is kind of confusing because there's no depression on the front. So if you want to hit something in front of you, you have to be on a downward inclination, and the gun has to poke out in front of the tank, kind of like that. So posting up around the corner, and I'm trying to get shots on the Panzer 4G, and this is a good spot to be in because he damages my track, but I get him. But the driver, as you can see, is covered completely by the rock in front of me. So I'm only really poking out the essential parts necessary to get the shot off. The ammo in the back is exposed, but I've had trouble shooting the ammo on these things before, so it's not always a reliable kill. So it actually is kind of a safe spot to be in. I'm going for another M10, and I just nicked the top. He's in a really good spot, so I'm not thinking I'll be getting a kill. Looking at the map, and I'm just making sure no one's moving in front of me, because again, there's no depression on this tank, and if somebody does come in at close range, you can really get screwed pretty quick. So I'm looking for the shot on the M10. There's other teammates kind of firing, but it's not really effective. And that's when I look on my map and I see there's a guy in front of me. I don't see him yet, but I got these tank traps, and I have to rotate the tank itself if I want to get a shot off, because the depression's that bad, as you can see. And that's when I see him poking around, so I stop the tank and I get a quick shot off, which lights a fire, which is pretty lucky. He doesn't even look at me. I don't even know why. But then I have some time, so I go in for the better shot, and I nick his ammunition, so I get him. So that's my fifth kill. Yeah, fifth kill at this point. So right now, this is a kind of a bad situation to be in. With the Flak bus, you're in very close quarters, and you have no gun depression on the front of your tank. I was trying to push around because my teammates just smashed through the city, and there's not much resistance there. There's a couple enemies in the low ground, so I'm trying to get a shot on the Stug, but I see a M4, so I take a shot at him. I think it's an M4. Yeah, it's an M4. And that's when I see on the map there's a heavy tank coming up, and there's a Stug ahead, so I'm thinking I want to get the Stug. But then I look and I see these guys are coming up, so I really got to get around, because the guy, one of the crew members who rotates the turret, or whatever, the gun emplacement, I guess, is killed, so it's just ridiculously slow. So stop and I repair that. I'm trying to get the gun on target because I can tell these guys are moving up fast, and that's when some friendly aircraft actually come in. Yeah, they're supporting the I think it's they're supporting me, but they're going after the KV-1. And my gun's almost on target, and I'm like crapping myself. And I see the gun, so I see him shoot, and I try to go for the KV-1, but the gun depression's so bad that it just fires over. That's the weakness of this thing. So I'm getting my crew members machine gunned, and that's a problem. He lets me on fire because the engine's right there. Now he's on fire though, so I have to repair. And at this point, there was an option to set up for an air attack, so I just clicked that, thinking I would be dead by now. And that's when I see like more of his teammates moving in. Yeah, I've got a dead driver, dead loaders, everything. Like my tank's basically destroyed, and that's really the big weakness. So I try to angle up for another shot, but that's exactly when the plane, the bomber mode comes in. So I know these guys, or at least the KV, had just had his engine blown off. So he's definitely at least got a damaged engine or something like that. So I want to set up for maybe like a bombing run, because I know it's a target-rich environment. So I'm coming in. There's no enemy aircraft that could prove to be annoying, which is nice. And I'm zooming in, preparing to blast these guys to smithereens. So I'm aiming in. I switched over to the correct view. You can see the bomb drop is just right on target. Yeah, I follow the bomb view because there's no fighters to worry about or anything. So I got a nice kill on one of, I think, yeah, another Sherman, and then I got the KV-1 and his buddy. So that was really satisfying. And those are my the last two kills, I think, that I get. So I swerve the plane back in, just, a little pompous showing off kind of stuff. But yeah, so yeah, and there's my plane. It runs out. Yeah, of course, like when you come back, the tank is dead because, I mean, there was just everybody was around there. I'm not surprised at all. But so I spawned back in a little bit in my Whirlwind and looking for some airplanes to shoot down. There's one Spitfire, and I'm going for him, but he flies behind the castle, and there's just no way I can get him. So I'm looking at my map, and I see there's an enemy tank up to the north. So I'm thinking I can go help out my buddy. Is it a Chiro? Yeah, Chiro. Kind of hard to tell. But I'm trying to get the kill. I probably won't make it in time. But yeah, so those are kind of the weaknesses of the Flak bus. It's a really good tank. It's a really, really good gun, but in close environments, it's just paper thin. Like, you'll get annihilated by machine guns. High explosive is your enemy, and overall, in close quarters, it's just extremely, extremely frail. You have to put yourself in the very right spots. Artillery strikes can destroy you. Bombers love you. Ground attack aircraft can chew you up. The other I'm going for the Cheeto, but I don't have enough penetration on the Whirlwind, even though it's still, I mean, it's pretty good, but it's not good enough. And yeah, I run out of ammo, so I'm reloading and kind of spraying them down, but I don't get them. And then the match ends, and we win on tickets. But yeah, so that was the game. I'm hoping to upload a lot more. I'm off for summer, and I've got breaks, so I can get some of these cool games that I've actually had in. And I hope to, because I don't know, I have a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, I'll show you guys the post-battle results screens. I did pretty well, got some cool medals and stuff like that. Top of the team list and all that stuff. But yeah, stay tuned. I hope to be putting up more videos soon. And if you guys like it, I don't know, share it with other people who like War Thunder. Yeah, so I'll see you guys later.